Like I told people before, I feel like if you put me against anybody, I show you I'm not that small. I mean, I actually use my size to my advantage and getting under guys and making them work.
Isaiah Thomas, a lot of people know his story. The final pick in the draft in 2011. And you look at him, certainly the star on the Boston Celtics. He was in the MVP conversation, maybe the other tier behind a Russell Westbrook and a James Harden. Probably one of the top guys under 6 feet, maybe all time.
No, he's the best ever.
Best ever under 6 feet.
He's the greatest basketball player ever in the history of the world under 6 feet tall.
Wow.
Now, listed height, Allen Iverson was 6 feet tall, listed.
Okay.
Tiny Archambault, listed 6 feet 1 to be exact.
Okay.
Isaiah Thomas, he was listed as well, 6'1". So, you know, I'm
the
not a
other
doctor.
Isaiah Thomas.
Correct. I can't measure everybody, so all I can go is just by listed height there. He's listed at 5'9", and when I went through the greatest players under 6 feet, the only other case that you can maybe build for two guys, Calvin Murphy, who played pre-3-point line. He had multiple seasons where he averaged 20 points. Obviously a transcendent scorer from Niagara, upstate New York, where he played his college ball. And also Michael Adams, who 1 year...
Denver Nuggets.
You know, he actually played in the wrong era.
Yeah.
He would have been perfect in this era. He had 1 year in the 80s, which I believe is the best era of the NBA, where he averaged over 26 a game. Why Isaiah is the best under 6 foot player of all time? He's 27 years old.
Okay.
This past season, he averaged almost 30 a game. I don't see that slowing down. Now, I also do, and you could disagree with it, he's playing in the right era.
Right.
Like, big guys aren't bullying him, freedom of movement. He can palm the ball every single time he dribbles.
Yeah, because we've talked about it before. If he played in a few years ago where you had guys patrolling the paint, whether it's an Alonzo Mourning or, you know, you go way back to a Patrick Ewing, let's take it even, Olajuwon, like guys that really patrolled the paint and made it hard for you to score in the lane, so to speak.
And also not just blocking shots and making shots difficult, like literally, like hitting you.
Just physicality.
Like Anthony Mason, like, yeah, you may get by him once. Like the second time, he's going to clothesline you. He's going to put you in a headlock.
The bad boy Pistons.
Rick Mahorn, like they're going to send you down. And then what happens is Isaiah Thomas is like, screw that.
I don't want to have any parts of that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Certainly Charles Barkley is another guy who would make you pay. You would think twice about going into the hole, that sort of thing.
Absolutely.
Even now he talks about giving folks an elbow. So certainly Isaiah Thomas, man, I'm going to have to check into that. Michael Adams, did he have that crazy motion? Is that Michael Adams?
Yeah, he had that crazy motion. He made a 3 in every game for 79 straight games. He almost won a whole calendar year. He played in the wrong era.
Yep.
But, you know, you got to think, those guys that I named, they either didn't play with a three-point line in high school, didn't play with it to start their career in college. So Isaiah Thomas, he's had the luxury of developing his 3, which makes him oh so good. He made over 3 a game this year. But he's the greatest of all time, under 6 foot in the history of basketball. Here's the hashtag The Rally. Do you agree?
We'll see if the Celtics can make it to the Eastern Conference Finals where the Cavs are waiting.